Okay, so now we're looking in this window to look at the problem that Saul actually did for us. So I'm going to erase this. And he said we had 5x squared times 3x to the fifth. So we have 5x squared times 3x to the fifth. So like I said, you want to rewrite this and combine them. So you can rewrite this as 5 times 3 times x squared times x to the fifth. So all we did was rewrite this. 5 times 3 times x squared times x to the fifth. We just brought the numbers together and the x's together. Let me pause it and see if any of my students have questions so they can tell me how to go on to the next. So in class, all we did was discuss that we can do 5 times 3, which gets us 15, and then x squared times x to the fifth, add the 2 and the 5, so we get x to the 7. So that's how you would do that first example from the video. Let's look at the next example.
So you could just view this squared. Some of you might recognize two exponents, x
exactly like
times x
He does show the expansion here.
times x.
So we have
And if
2
you multiply them all
x's.
together,
We have 2 x's and 5 x's. So if you add all these together, that's a visual way to see where the 7 comes from. So again, if you want to do the video at your own time, you can. I'm just going to skip through it for the sake of time because we went through this part together. He also introduces a new vocab word. So as I was saying, we're multiplying monomials. This is called a monomial because it's just one part, right? So it's just one 5x squared. When you have multiple of those added together, they're going to be called polynomials, and we'll get into that later. I do believe he goes through one more example. Yeah. So let's try this. Can you? Oh, you guys can see. And am I recording?
That's a -4.
I am recording. That is a -4, student. Yes. So we are going to multiply this monomial together. So I want you guys to think about how we're going to do it, and me and the class are going to work through it off to the side. So if you're watching this video later, I want you to try it on your own to make sure you understand it. So far, the class has split them. So we combined the numbers together, 3 times -4, combine the t together, t to the 7th times t to the 1st. So the first thing I want to note is that this 7 only goes to the t. I kind of drew an arrow here to show that. But this 7 only goes to the t. This 7 is not for the 3. So the 3 is just a regular 3, no exponent. You can think of it as having an exponent of 1, but for this situation, you don't really have to. So we're just going to do regular 3 times -4, and then t to the 7th times t to the 1st. So also keep in mind that if a base or a variable doesn't have an exponent written there, you can think of it as having an imaginary 1. So when there's just one variable or number, the exponent is just a 1. And that will still kind of help us use the exponent rule we learned in the previous section of the video. So now we're going to combine all these together as a class. And for those of you at home who are watching, you can try that and make sure you get it right. And you can see this. All right. So the class finished this problem. All we did was do 3 times -4 to get -12. And then we added these exponents. 7 plus 1 gets us 8. So again, if you expanded this, you would have 7 t's plus 1 t gets us 8 t's. So let's switch back to the video and make sure we didn't miss anything.
through that. All right. So I'm
just going to fast forward for the sake of time. I think that'll help these not take as long if I fast forward after we go through them. So just like we did, all he did was multiply the two numbers together to get -12. And now he's looking at multiplying the t's. Oh, went too far.
Another set of monomials.
So now he just combined the t's. He did t to the 7th times t to the 1st to get t to the 8th, just like we did. So again, if you want to watch the whole video for more details, you can, but he pretty much goes through the same thing that I go through. So after watching that video, you want to go to your learner home. Back to the learner home. And you're going to work on the second assignment, which should be just as short, I believe, only 4 problems. Yep, still 4 problems. So now we're going to do some examples like what we just went through in the video. So we have 3y to the 4th, or 3y to the 5th times 5y to the 4th. So I'm going to work through this with the class, and I'll stop and share it with you guys once we finish it. So for those who are watching at home, you should have, or rewatching later, we just did 3 times 5 to get 15, added all the exponents. 5 plus 4 gets us 9. So our answer is 15 times y to the 9th. Click, get it. Next one I want you guys to look at. Y to the 8th times negative 2y squared. A moment to figure it out. So again, for those who might be watching later, all we did was write down this negative 2 in the front. Technically, you could think of this as negative 2 times 1, so that's negative 2, and then we have a total of 10 y's. 8 plus 2 gets us 10. So negative 2y to the 10th. That should be it for this one. We're right. 2 more. So now we're doing this one. Negative 3m to the 5th times negative 2m to the 4th. Let's get what that one's gonna. So my class is ready to answer. I'll let you guys think. So those who are rewatching later, we just did negative 3 times negative 2 to get 6. We have 5 m's here, 4 m's here. So we have a total of 9 m's. 6 times m to the 9th will be this answer for this problem. Nice. Uno más. One more. This last one, this last one we have negative 9 into the 9th times n cubed. So let's see if that's good. Try it yourself and then resume the video to try to see if you got it right. So you guys should have gotten negative 9. There's nothing to multiply it by. You can multiply it by a 1 technically. Negative 9 times 1 is negative 9. We have 9 n's here and 3 n's here. 9 plus 3 gets us 12. So our final answer should be negative 9 times n to the 12. Cool. And so that actually concludes our class session for today. So again, we have 2 assignments to do, these 8 problems. If you need to go back and watch the videos, you can. I'll try to have them posted on Google Classroom in some way that's easy for you to navigate. But actually, I think if you click on the assignment and you go to the lessons page, what you have to do is go back like 1 or 2 videos to find it. So if you want to find the video to help you with this one, you would go to this video. So if you go to the lessons page, you should be able to easily find what video you need. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have any questions, make sure you sign into our next Google Hangouts, which will be based on that schedule. See you all later. Bye.